Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name's Nicole. If you're old, welcome back. And today I have my monthly fails and holy grails. We're just gonna rename it that. I have very few so products or so because I have not done one of these since November. So if I've forgotten anything and something's a repeat or I've forgotten anything, hopefully I'll remember it later because I've tried a few different things going on. I might remember, I might not. We're gonna try. We're gonna go for it. But I was like, I meant to do one. It was too crazy with the rule change on YouTube and birthdays and everything else. Hopefully things are a little bit better now. And I took a little break to recalibrate. I was still like participating in everybody's lives, but I took a little bit of time, just a few days to rest from YouTube, basically. So this is getting back in it. I'm going to hopefully talk quickly. Some of these might be repeat products. I'm going to try going along really quickly, but y'all know me and I talk a lot, so we're going to go into it. I do really enjoy this L'Oreal Pure Clay Cleanser. I thought this was the mask. Of course, I didn't read because it was probably after midnight when I ordered. I actually have a pretty much guarantee it was after midnight when I ordered one day. So I didn't pay attention that this is like half the price of the mask that comes in the tubby jar that I love because I've had samples of it and it was half the price because it's a cleanser. So all of these are cleansers. I still enjoyed it. It's neat. It doesn't I wouldn't use it to remove my makeup, but like as an extra step, it's nice and I feel like it was really pore cleansing. So it's a win in my book, but I still need to get the mask now. Alright, that's a favorite. Another favorite has been my Pores No More Luminizing Primer. And we did get the full size, but I was like, well, let me try the smaller size, see how I like it before I move and open that big one that we got through BoxyCharm. I love this stuff. I think it really holds onto my makeup much better than what I was using, which I will talk about is the next space, which is going to be, I'm actually doing it's a slash project pan slash empties video because I had said that that's pretty much my panning thing, and I'm counting a primer as a project pan. Even though I don't normally participate in those, it was a pan. It was a pan project. I'm doing it. So anyway, I finally used the rest of this, but I think this works better, and it actually makes my skin glow, and yeah, it makes it look good. So I'm enjoying that. Another favorite. These are $2 for $1 at your local Dollar General. This is the LA Colors Matte Eyeshadow, and this does not contain carbide, which is freaking awesome. Now, all of these shimmers do that I saw, but all of the mattes seem not to, and I just thought this, well, let me just try one. And I got some of the pencils, and as far as I could tell, one of the pencils didn't have it. So it's just this little thing, but a good size eyeshadow. I mean, like, really decently sized. Very soft. I mean, like, really soft, and this is, like, pretty pigmented. Like, look at that. It's just really pretty. This is a pretty eyeshadow. Like, I've used it just to supplement some glitters or add a little bit more depth or just a little bit more on my under eye, you know what I'm talking about, before I come on camera. So I'm really enjoying that, and I would actually pick up more of those if I remember to use them. This is a so-so, and everybody's going like, oh my gosh, everybody was always talking about the gold bar from Wet n Wild. It doesn't do enough for me. It's like really subtle, and you don't think it would be, but it shows up really like lightly on my skin. I don't know. Like, that's a swatch, so that's going in harder than a blush does. A brush does, but even with a swatch, it's not like, I don't know, maybe I like a more blinding highlight. I don't know, but I would try to build this up and it just didn't really work. So I might be passing that along to somebody. Oh, another favorite, which I don't think I talked about before, but I had ran out of my Laura Mercier, but I had this as backup, so I didn't order that. And this is the translucent light. I thought they had a medium, but I can't find a medium. I only see like the dark or deep one, so I didn't order that one. I'm glad I didn't. But this is the Cover FX. Translucent powder, perfect setting powder, whatever it's called. I really enjoy this. At times, I kind of almost enjoy it more than Laura Mercier. It's not as soft as that, but it's like as finely milled. It's just like not like you got to feel like what Laura Mercier feels like and what this feels like. They're a little different, and this one has like I think a more of a tint than Laura Mercier does. But I really enjoyed that, and I think it's great for I figured out, like, I always thought I was so oily skin that I always had to put, like, a lot of powder on everywhere. No, I just put it on to set the under eye. If I have, like, a tacky or concealer on my face somewhere and around my nose, I, like, pack it on my nose and a little bit right there, and then I just, like, kind of, like, let it bake for a minute and then sweep it off. So, or sweep it into the rest of my skin kind of thing going on. Another holy grail for me, because I don't have to curl my lashes so much with this, and it makes them look thicker and curled. And, you know, yeah. And lengthened, too. I've noticed some pictures, they tend to look really lengthened. This is the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Curl and Hold Mascara with Micro Styling Waxes. And it does not smudge. Once it dries down, it does not smudge. It does not flake. It does not budge. You're just going to be careful while it's still wet. If you, like, sneeze or close your eyes too much, like, get underneath. But it doesn't move. And I don't think it claims to be waterproof, but it is. It kind of is. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't move. So I'm impressed by this, but it'll, like, remove better. Like, I'm having a problem. I don't tend to gravitate towards my Lash Paradise and waterproof. I need to try the regular version because it's so hard to remove it that it ends up bothering my eyes at the end of the day, or toward the end of the day. Okay, one that is a fail for me. This is the Liquid Camouflage from Catrice. And it's a fail because no matter how much I set this with powder, no matter how moisturized my under eyes are, this makes them look so, like, Saharan dry. But and it's weird that this is the third shade, but this blends into my skin perfectly. It's really weird. I don't know what they got in it, but it's something. But I can't get it to not look like cakey, dry, ugh, disgusting. So this is a pass, and it's cheap, but it's a pass. And Tati loves this, but not me. I don't have dry under eyes, so I don't know what's up. I don't have oily under eyes. I don't have dry under eyes. They're just there. They just live there. Another thing I have been enjoying is the Lisa Frank Times Glamour Dolls Bitten Bronze Matte Bronzer. This is actually really nice when I remember to use it. I actually like the color on me, so it's very nice, very soft, very buttery. And the packaging. That's a fave. This is a fail. This is the Wet n Wild Makeup Liner from Metallic Liquid Liner from the Mermaid Collection. This could be old, but that's only like 6-7 months ago. And I hadn't used it. I don't think I even swatched it in that video. I might have swatched them. But now, I don't know if they just got old or what, but they're not that old. But it just doesn't work very well anymore. Like, maybe it was always that, like, see how, like, it's not, like, where you can do it one swipe, and you should be able to do that with, like, a liquid liner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to, like, keep painting and dip back in. So, not impressed with that. That's why I won't probably get that Goth collection, added to the fact I don't think it'll look good on my skin tone. I think it's going to be a little too white for my skin tone. I'm interested in some of the lippies, though. Because I was not interested in the Mermaid Collection metallic liners or their eyeshadows. Their eyeshadows are bad. They were good for a picture. And that's about it. Just so you know. I'm giving this a go. I think I figured my problem with it. I like it because it does help camouflage my zombie eyes. This is the Becca Skin Backlight Targeted Color Correcting in Peach. And that is a very strong peach. It's almost orange. So, lighter skin tone might want to watch out for this one. And it does help block that. But you have to really go in and blend this good. And you have to cover it with foundation. And then blend a concealer on top and really set it. Otherwise, the orange towards the end of the day starts to come through. So, at first it looks fine. Like that. So, I figured out how to make this work. So, if anybody's not being able to make it work, that's how you make it work. Another like, and I know people were selling this and didn't really like it, but I'm actually enjoying this a lot. I like this blush. I just put off using. I don't know why it looks like that. It's just the formula. The blush I'm putting off using it because it's a little bit bright for right now, but like probably at the end of March I'll use it again. It was just a little off for the season. But very good for springtime. I love this highlight. I have it on today. It's a little past subtle. So I like that a lot. And I like this bronzy thing. Even that people were like complaining because it's shimmery. But I used it yesterday in my Get Ready With Me. I don't have it on today. But I use it a lot. I like glowing. So it's fine. It's not like too glowy. It almost looks natural, but better. Okay, one thing I did talk about before, and it was like, because I liked it. This has to be a fail for me. I'm probably going to keep it around, but I was using it as an eyelid primer. It works for a few hours, and after that, no. However, it keeps your nose matte. Like my nose, it kept matte, and it covered the pores. However, every time I used it, even if I used this over another primer and heavy moisturizer, every time I used it, there's an ingredient in here, I don't know what it is, like I would get a painful like red breakout, like a cyst on my nose. And those aren't the kind of pimples I get on my nose a lot, but that's what I would get every single time I use this. So I don't know what ingredient is in there, 'cause that's the only place I'm oily, is like this section of my nose. And so that's where I would apply that. And that's where I'd get a pimple. So like a cyst pimple every time I used it. It's crazy. It's weird. So, whatever. Okay, another favorite, and this is an oldie but goodie, but I brought it back out for the cold season because that's like what the highlight reminds me of. It's got the icy feel to it, and this is from Vintage Cosmetics. It was in our boxy charm forever ago, like a year ago. But I love these shades. Like, they're gorgeous, and it's such a pretty, stunning highlight on your skin. Like, look at this. I love both of them mixed together by themselves, just depending on my mood. So I've revisited some palettes like the past month or two, just because I felt like especially when I went through my shop, I was like, you need more love, come into my purse. Okay, a So product. This looks beautiful upon application. It does smoke out a lot, and I don't care about not having more mattes. I did a whole look without the mattes in this one, because the satins are almost matte, so it doesn't bother me. Now, I did not try it with Fix Plus or anything, so hear my side. I made some really pretty looks. Like I posted, I thought it was a great look on IG. This is the Glam Metals by Crown Pro. We got in our boxy charm. I love the package. This speaks to my rock chick soul, even though I could never play an instrument, but never really tried beyond like 2 seconds because my ADD cooking pink fluffy bunny. I don't know. So I love this because I'm such a rocker chick, and I love the looks I create. This does not last beyond like 3-4 hours on me. Like, it just fades, and I use a primer all the time. And I did not try it with Stitch Fix or Stitch Fix Plus, whatever. So it's a pass for me. Whatever. Okay. Next, oh my gosh, this is a fail from HE Double Hockey Sticks, man. This is awful. This and the foundation that I hold from Ulta, and I don't think it went into my November, but it should have. And I don't know where the foundation is at the moment. It's in here or in there. I don't know. But I didn't even know where this was at. It was in my blush bag, and I pulled it out, and I was like, oh yeah, I hated you. Like, a lot. And the foundation, too. The foundation is the Ulta Demi Matte. And at first I tried them together, and this was freaking sliding off. It wasn't even hot. And like, I could go like this, and it would just come off my nose, off my cheek, just gliding off. Okay? After setting sprays, primer, it was just like, and I'm not oily on my cheek at all. And I could do that on my cheek. My nose every now and then. But it was kind of chilly. I was like, I'll wear this on cold days. And it was doing that. Like, and I don't get too oily on cold. I get oilier in the summer, but I don't get that oily. I still get oily, but not uber oily, like on my nose. And like it was just, it's coming up, and then it's just like splotchy on my nose. So this was a fail after one time of using it. This is the Mineral Powder Foundation. Don't. And then the foundation was the Demi Matte. And I tried that, like, separate from that with my regular routine stuff. Oh, no. That was bad. I can't remember why it was so bad otherwise. It didn't last. I think I still have that sliding off. As much as it didn't last at all on me whatsoever. It did not last. And I think it might have broke me out. That was my other question. It was a couple months ago, okay? But I hated it. And I gave it a fair shot, too. New Love. Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. Okay, I talked about this in my Get Ready With Me. They're about 2 hairs, not full coverage as the Tarte Shape Tape. And I know Sabrina reviewed these and she did not like them, and she's really oily skin. That could be her thing. I don't have oily under eyes, but I noticed the first time I wear these, I just set them like I normally do with Tarte Shape Tape. You know, I throw a little powder on there, let it set for maybe a minute, and then wipe it away, blend it out. These you really have to pack on the powder and let it bake for a couple minutes. Usually in the mornings I just have a couple minutes, but I do put a lot more powder under my eyes than I normally do. And then it sets fine and it lasts the rest of the day and doesn't crease or doesn't look dry. I have it on today. I've had it on all day. So you can tell how it looks maybe. So I really like this, but also, you know, people were saying, well, it's really $21 compared to $27 because it's about a third of the product. Yeah, but at the same time where I struggle, because if I want to even barely highlight under my eyes, which sometimes I do, that's $27. If I need a skin tone highlighter, that's another, or not a highlighter, but concealer, that's another $27. I don't have that money all the time. Barely. And then I don't want to spend it on concealer, you know what I'm saying? So, but at $7 a pop, I can get a skin, you know, and then you can use the Ulta 350 coupon on these. I can get, you know, I can get a skin tone shade and a slightly lighter under eye shade. So this is C8 and C10. C10 is my skin and C8 is my under eye. And I don't go crazy really light highlighting under my eye. I mean, that C8 is almost can pass my skin tone. It's just barely lighter. Okay, another fail, and I tried this again, and as my under eye thing, it worked okay, but I really do need the skin tone because I got redness around my nose. Sometimes I have breakout on my nose and my chin. You know, that was happening over here, and it was just making it worse. The LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in the shade creamy beige. Great under eye shade for me, but something about my skin does not like that formula at all. And it wasn't as full coverage as the Tarte Shape Tape. So there's that. I think pretty much from now on all I got is favorites. Is this all I got? Why, yes I do. Okay. Okay now. Okay, I don't know where that is one. I had other nail polishes, but I don't know where they went to. So, and one thing I didn't bring, I like the pure glitters. I need to try them out some more, but I did like them. And I love the Steel and Magnificent Metals. I've tried them like 3 times now, and they're great. Very, very little fallout. I'm talking about very, very little. So I highly recommend them without a glitter glue. So anyway, those pure ones had a little bit more, but not that bad. So I need to try the other colors. Another favorite is the Prosecco Pop Powder. This might have made my November favorites. I really don't remember, but I did love it. And I put a big old dent in this thing. That's what I gotta say. It's beautiful, gorgeous highlight. Highly recommend that one. Another thing I've used about 3 times now is the Cover FX Amethyst Veil. This sucker does not go anywhere. And it doesn't look creasy. It is not as thick as the Steel Glitters or the pure ones, but oh my gosh, is it gorgeous on your eyeball. Gorgeous. And this was the BoxyCharm and Amethyst. It is gorgeous. It is very, I would say less like glittery and more like metallic liquid. So anyway, another favorite. Oh, I love you so much. And the Zulu would almost be in it, but I really only tried the Zulu yesterday, so we'll just keep it to ones I have used extensively these past months. This is the Saharan 2 by Juvia's. Look at those colors. You're gorgeous, you know that. And yes, I talk to my eyeshadow palettes because you're gorgeous. All these colors. And for some reason, I've been drawn to the blues lately, but I love these too. And then those mattes are great. So, love this palette. I think they did a great color selection with it. Another favorite, which I've tried like 3 or 4 times now, but I can already tell I love the formula, and I'm wearing it today, and I could make out this color. It is Statement Nude. I had to like put it up to my magnifying mirror to make it out because my contacts do not allow me to focus on print this small. So anyway, I've used these 2 and another lighter peach one I wore yesterday or earlier today too. And I love these. These are comfortable. They stay on through drinking. They'll stay on through eating. No. But they also don't make a big old mess around your mouth. I haven't tried the other colors. I've just tried these basic nudes. So I need to try these other colorful ones. But they're the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Gloss. Pro Matte Gloss. they're basically a matte lipstick, but really, really comfortable like a gloss. So another favorite, if you can find these at your Dollar Tree, y'all see me fiddle with these, and they smell fantastic. I'm talking about Body Shop fantastic. I don't even have to take the lid off to smell that, but they are whipped in texture. They look like peaches. I swear they had apple, they had lemon, and they had pear. Oh, it smells so good. And it's so nice, and the scent actually sticks around on your hand. So, really nice. I have the pear one. Y'all seen the pear. Y'all seen them a million times around here because I use them a lot. Oh, another fave, which I didn't think would be a fave. But this actually looks great on me, which I didn't think it would. This is the Tarte something or not basic. And it is like one of those double duty ones. I didn't think I'd like that lipstick because I thought it was too light. But it actually looks great on me. Which surprised the heck out of me. And I like this gloss. I would use this gloss more than I did the lipstick. And they smell great, by the way. They smell like cake. So, favorites. Where did that go? I think mascara and stuff. I keep losing things. It's okay. It's just me trying to catch up after like 2 years of not doing favorites and fails. Anyway, my favorite mascara has been the Ciate Wonder Wand. I prefer that over... It doesn't... I don't know if it's supposed to be waterproof, but daggum, it acts like waterproof. I prefer it over everything but this. Because it doesn't, like, bother my eyes. Sometimes it kind of flakes, but not really. So, but it doesn't bother my eyes at all. And I got that in Ipsy. Alright, I'm just gonna go with it. Besides a few nail polishes, I had a Koki that was like a gunmetal silver glitter one. I love that one. A few of these, like I think that one right here in Magically Majestic. No, I haven't. Oh, and this one, Low Key Need You. And probably another one. These are Pretty Woman nail polishes that I have worn this month. And I think I wore Stay in Your Magic too. I love these colors. They're so pretty that you do have to like really layer these. These are really sheer. But if you layer them enough, you can get that color. Like I'm talking about 3-4 coats. So there's that. Last favorite. I'm done. I'm not talking about anything else. I swear I'm not. I don't need to. No. Okay. I'm just talking about this. Juvia's the Magic Palette. If you don't have it, you need it. Okay? If you got one palette, and I do love the Saharan too, is this one. So the only cool tone matte is that one. Because you have a lot of cool tone colors, and this is not uber cool toned. It's okay. It'll go with them. But it's not uber cool tone. That one is, you know, you might want like a more mid-tone shade for all these cool tones. That's my only thing with this palette. But you do have a nice like bone shade that's good to set all over your eye. I love all of these colors, all of these shimmers. These are gorgeous colors to line. I have loved this palette so freaking much. It's probably like one of my most used Juvia's palettes already, and I've had it a month and a half. So yeah, I've loved this palette. Oh, the other fail. Where is that sucker at? Mother heifer. It's supposed to be in here. Oh well. It's the Too Faced best year ever. That palette. So I tried the Pretty in Pink one, but I can pretty much tell you that the other two suck too. I gave that thing a fair shot. If you saw my palette collection, it came in that zip-up case. I don't even know where that palette is. I put it somewhere. But the only shade worth it is the purple one, and that when you build it up, it's decently pigmented. The others are not pigmented at all. They don't last at all. The light pink one with glitter in it just turns out to be glitter all over your face. I used the blush as an eyeshadow. That lasted okay, but they tend not to last all day. Except that purple kind of, but the others don't in that palette. And I have a visit from a visitor. Miss Cece. But yeah, that palette is awful. And I can tell the other two are going to be bad. So I don't know. I think they'd be good for a beginner or someone who doesn't like a lot of eyeshadow or really natural looks, which is not me. Even at work, not me. Though I don't tend to do this many colors at work. So yeah, I don't recommend that one either, though I don't think you can get your hands on it anymore. Maybe on the Too Faced website. I don't know. I just don't recommend that one. So yeah, I think that's it. So for now, we're gonna go with that's it. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Toodles.